These boots have seen everything.
My turn. Good idea, Karlak.
Where am I needed?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Where am I needed?
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm heating up.
Fleet of foot. Survival is all that matters.
Gods, it's hot in here. Handy.
Two steps at a time. May the dice roll in my favor.
Something over there.
Plates can be rotated. Most likely for a reason.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
This goes very far down. We'll have to go in to see the bottom.
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlak. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Fleet of foot.
I won't give in.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Easy as.
Knight to King 5.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
Trap. Be cautious.
And away I go. Pawn to cleric 4. The pride of the gate. Making my move. Creator. Destroyer.
Watch this!
Still on my feet.
Ready for another round? What's the story?
What to do?
I've rarely had to venture this far below the surface. Rare is the underbeast that takes to the sun. He brings to mind a story. The devil with an old fairy tale my father read to me. The farmer's dearest fruit. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him. No matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will take a single step. You might think, but the devil won't take just anything. Well met.
Can't keep me out.
There's tunnels everywhere. Who would dig these? A camp. Looks abandoned. What creatures live in waters this dark?
Too loud, sun scum. Heard you stumbling. Can hear you blinking. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His gnarled fist grips an axe.
Funny. No matter. Be conquered. I will split your corpse and roast to pieces! Die, so you're torment! I am death!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Very well.
Unleash me.
What now? Breathe deep and move.
The lance board is set.
Can't even catch my breath.
Let me recite their demise.
Another fight. Let's go.
That should work.
I speak, they burn.
won't stop me yet.
Let's march!
No time to rest.
These fungal spores are everywhere. Corpses. These creatures.
More are.
Tell me.
They're coming.
No. Timescan torch stalks. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Was swallowed by a chorus of the quiet. You see,
State your purpose.
fungal root. Then
I
the persist.
What is the creature doing to the...
Don't.
She'll need an antidote soon. Most.
Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my gut. But I thank you, Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. I'm up.
Sovereign.
flesh.
A violent vision. The sovereign. The sovereign.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
The muse. Fragrant.
Freely, the god, but before
In your mind.
This near sounds like bad news.
the drow. Peace bringer.
vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Where's Gek? Who are you?
Forever dauntless. No time to waste. Gone with the weave. With ease.
Down the hatch.
Victor's path.
Let's move.
Craft is ready to sail.
Weapon at ready, lass. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
I reckon diplomacy may be in order. The blade could use a breather.
That's so. I
can feel the slightest of stirrings.
In that case, let's talk.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Unclog your hole. But I'm warning you. That
So we must... There's the matter of the gnomes.
Dead drow, publicly displayed. The Dwagar are sending a message.
Looking at something? The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you. Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. What? I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see. Oh. Go on. Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. How dare you? I thought we had something special. Still, you're nice too. I better get some beauty sleep. It seems I need it if I'm to catch up with the competition.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd...
Yes, but I was just settling in, finding the druid house here. On the sword cup, that... Tell me, have you... That's quite impossible. As there's not a... You, isn't it? Oh, dear. My friend! How do you feel? I saw you. I've dreamt of it.
Volo carefully holds one. The needle finds the gap between page. The needle.
Oh, bother.
Volo carefully with Volo slowly bring cold metal presses against the skin.
I agree. I stress.
He paused.
There appears to be an amount of... Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather... I'm terribly...
The architects who built this must have been remarkable. Pity their vision didn't stand the test of time.
All's not lost. I mean, just look at this place.
You've quite the knack for finding the bright side of things, haven't you?
Hope keeps you going.
Welcomed. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye.
thing you got me.
Way to the nearest
You
light.
wouldn't survive a 10-day on your own. 10 days. Consistent. I'll give you that.
On my mind. And one in it.
Oh, the scraps of a nightfall feast.
Something over there.
Curious.
I smell a trap.
Finding my way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Mistra Rill. Certainly.
What's this? Well, well. Look what we have here. Moving.
Nothing will stand in my way.
The witching hour. Good move.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Soldier.
Two steps at a time.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand.
An ashen scent fills the air, but the scent is
Hells. Whatever you do, don't set her up.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. Damn right, Fecker. Now shut your face before I melt it clean off. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit-eat than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me. Shit. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you come well. I'm not spit out what you want, and let's be done with it. You look. He's the whole but let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you. I'm getting the rune powder back.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they've let it rot for ages.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small... Someone should grab it.
Can't go chasing...
Or would you look...
A shiver run.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off him? I ain't parleying with more twat. If I didn't know, should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't.
The shiver.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Collect my due.
Drop it, Britvar.
Crack. Sort myself. Friends still ain't caught a whiff of her. Slaves are paying the price. Those priests get nowhere.
I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst.
Ah. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed. These brutes are no mere goblins. I doubt you could take them on. You will. If you are successful, that would be...
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
I'll never get through.
Philommene's gone. Tell the sergeant where she went. Forget the smoke powder. They killed Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it. Glittering gods. She actually...
Praise Ironhand, sir.
Bug, please. True Soul Nir will... You know what he'll do. Lankbug, don't!
A few days back, we set a spot for... If Philomene made it, you'll...
She's... But the others... They'll die in that...
Sir, you have the powder? My bell drum will... Hurry!
That should work.
Get back! Out of the way! One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Free to do the right thing.
You know what to do.
Beldron, are you all right?
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Nir does not fail.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You heed an overgrown toadstool. yet defy a true soul. Thrym, carve out his heart. If he indeed is a true soul, let the absolute guide Dwega, this true soul.
One day I'll catch a break.
A tale for the ages.
Jimmy on the go.
Blood comes easy these days.
Please help me. Heretic! You should never have come here.
No choice but to keep going. First step is the hardest.
Poor fucker.
There's a parasite in that corpse.
brimming with potent magic.
And these things are still interesting.
Drow. He did this to you.
Is that a bruise there?
I'm ready.
That hit the spot. Let's get going.
Damn Drow. He did this to you.
A decaying corpse lies before you. The head breaks off. Object.
Broken as an old heart. Nothing but dust inside.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp.
No. Thought I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one. Here.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Wulbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Well, then it seems you've saved us twice over. War. And he was bloody right. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. They could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. You really would, wouldn't you? My people can bear business that's...
And just like that...
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around. He'd admire your... My people will find somewhere to if you find yourself in...
Did they suffer?
It was over in a flash.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do? If it should ever, I promise I will not betray your trust. If worst comes to worst,
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. A hero at heart,
looking ahead.
Half of what they're saying. At least they're peaceful. The Myconids.
No need for me to ask how you... It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes. Aye. You've made sure his work is done.
Peacebringer. The drop in dealing as our son.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even Mulder.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep. Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mystra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-striven gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, you offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop. Tell me, what can I do for you? She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. To take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
Playtime's over, pet. Oh, I love this time of year.
What do you want?
Drop the attitude and perk Absolute's cult. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're... now.
Mazor, this may be your best chance.
Oh!
Your mind.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Fine. Clause F now.
The more Mazur gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Dank can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without not fail. And I made a mindless blob, and I always knew what my future held.
We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets. It's a ba-
The perfect I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect!
The voice of the Absolute is strong here. But you did a brave thing, saving those people.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you. Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. Wave. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transfer. In any case, you must.
There's something I want to talk to you about. I tried to become but sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I know. I felt it.
By Balderan's beard.
Better be careful around here.
This place is darker than dark. As if the shadows could cast shadows.
It's the only way to Moonrise Towers. We have to push through.
Don't burn yourself.
place is heavy.
Stay together. Stop! Who's there? Enough not to trust a voice from the darkness. Jonas! Jonas! Follow!
Coming through.
Jonas. Make every strike count!
Barely think straight. This place saps the very thoughts from your mind. Eat this!
With haste. So much for peace.
Nicely fought. More will be here soon.
Keep
quite thrilling to fight off such grim creatures as this region throws at us. Especially being at your side. Only that I find you quite irresistible. Even illuminated by such rotten light as this place produces. Perhaps it's just the thrill of our near undead experience talking. Standing at your side through... Unfortunately, this is neither the time nor the place to indulge such feelings. So, was there anything else you wish to discuss? Corpse is tainted by the shadows, no doubt. Best avoided.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
You there!
Easy.
Come, Jaheira. Through the grapevine? Kindness is too up. This is why. It is a curious creature that... You should never have come here, true soul. Harper's got this.
Stop! What are you doing?
He's the one who
Yep. Didn't leave a goblin. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? What in the hell is that thing? Congratulations. Hear me, Harper. I'll not tell me. Why have you... Then you found an ally in me. There's food in the inn over there. Settle in.
Damon might be knocking around here, right?
It's for a good cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. Don't you know the whole... Years... I've told my... Can't believe she will... Hey, it's Damon! Let's say hi!
Looks like that odd off. Carla!
Off the anvil into the fort.
Before you run off into the... Well, two things. Good news, I only need one more piece. Exact...
Oh my god.
Hang on!
Yeah, sure. But first...
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, that engine of... I know you know that. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but...
Right? All this dude. Thanks, Damon.
It's been my...
This is the best day. I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight. I'm not Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
is it an E? Is it even a letter? What damn language is this? What are you doing? Wait, I'm sorry. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashimi. This isn't your problem, you know. Fine.
The pattern swirls before you, runes hacked crudely into his flesh. You can't read it, but you recognize the letters. Infernal, the language of the hells.
And? What does it say? Infernal? Are you sure? Can you show me? What in the hells? What did he do to me? I have absolutely no idea. But it's no poem. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it. No. I could have missed it, of course, but I doubt it. Cazador was only figuratively hellish. There were never any devils hanging about the crypt. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you. By the way, will we?
I know well the pain of Karlach's.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there. Lost in the steps, truth be told. I need them to be just right. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner. As luck would have it, he just arrived. May I have this dance? Bravo! Bravo! Now, perhaps we might try a more intimate style. Well, it's getting late. We thank you. For the dance, I mean. I won't forget it.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I...
Bravo! Bravo! How utterly charming.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Please.
To your very good health.
I mean... It's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlac.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A paralyzing agent? Oh, I do not think we're quite so far gone. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. People tend to get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brain. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketheric Thorn. Remember that name. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, you are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate, find out what it is that makes him invincible. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Ha. I appreciate. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketheric's downfall begins. Any cure, start, whatever magic Ketheric. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our own Isabel. A faithful cleric of Selûne. She cast the moon shield around the inn. She's upstairs.
Hey, soldier.
Really?
Oh.
So I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
A full-on vamp, you mean? Lure it into the sun, drive a stake through its heart. And
Seems
that's not the
someone's
end
been
of it.
skimming our supply.